All right, Nick, something I love to talk about. Give me all the prop bets. I love the prop bets, especially in some Thursday night football. I love sitting down watching a Thursday night football game and not just having a bet on what's happening, but all the little things throughout the game as well. As I was explaining prop bets to my uncle last week, who was very confused by them, but now he's a big fan too. Hey everyone, make sure you also take advantage of our Caesar Sportsbook promo happening right now. They're our sponsor, and they're letting you wager up to $1,250 on your first risk-free bet. If you don't win, don't worry. You'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you'll get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits. All you have to do is use my promo code MEARSFUL. Miami Dolphins at Cincinnati Bengals. We are not sure if Tua Tagovailoa is going to be making an appearance, but for more insight on all of these games, you can go to picksandparlays.net/double. You can pick two of our cappers, any of our cappers, any two, 50% off, just $114.99. You can get their insight. Go take advantage of that right now for the next 7 days. All right. Now, Nick, these Thursday night football props, like we were saying, Miami Dolphins, they've been phenomenal this season, but they're a little bit unsure if Tua Tagovailoa is going to play. So what are some of the props you like in this game?
Yeah, this one was a little bit of a pain to figure out because there's not many props. There was only Cincinnati props when I was looking at it for actual player props. So I was looking at maybe Joe Burrow interception or something along those lines, but I wasn't going to try to reach just because that's the only things they had here. So I came up with a couple game props here. The first one I'm going to touch on is a little bit of a correlation with what my actual bet in this game is, which is the under 47.5. So I think it's going to be over 7 minutes for them to get their first score. Generally, primetime games, I mentioned it when we were just talking about the Buccaneers game, those generally trend towards the under. So I can see a low-scoring game in this one here, and it taking over 7 minutes for the first points to be scored. I'm hoping for this to be like 3-0 at the end of the first, and maybe that comes in like the 12th or 13th minute. Because we don't know Tua's status at the moment. And Miami defense is not that bad. They were able to hold Buffalo to 17 points last week or something along those lines. So this is a good defense. So I can see this being a lower scoring, slow start. Thursday's short week, so you don't get the greatest of playbooks for that. So the first one there was the over the 7 minutes, which also kind of correlates with the no 3 straight scores. I think this could be a low scoring game. So I can see this being 14-7, something along that line, and you don't get the same team scoring 3 times in a row. I can see this being a lower scoring, grinded out game. So there. And if you guys want to take a small sprinkle here, I saw this prop and I thought it was kind of interesting. It happened last week for the Dolphins, so why not try to take a stab at it here? I'm going to take plus 900 for there to be plus 900 for there to be a safety in this game. I can see potentially this Miami defense being able to create pressure on Joe Burrow. And if I think this game is going to go under, I can see this being a little bit of what we saw with San Francisco and Denver, a little bit of a punt fest, which we can get pins inside the 5. And maybe if you get a little pressure on Burrow, he goes down in the end zone, and bam, you got plus 900 with the safety.
Could be likely to happen with the state of their offensive line so far.
Yeah, exactly.
It's supposed to be better, but really hasn't impressed me that much. Okay, if Tua Tagovailoa does play, though, right? So I like all of your props. Are you taking an anytime touchdown score or a certain amount of receptions with Tyreek Hill? He said he was going to take a chance and get the ball to him.
Yeah, I would say no, strictly because I don't like to not correlate myself, and kind of taking anytime touchdown scorers when you bet an under just doesn't feel right because you're expecting it to be a low scoring game. So you're kind of threading the needle a little bit too much there for my liking. So I would say no to anytime touchdown scorers strictly because I like the under in this game.
All right. I like to hear it. I don't know. If Tua plays, I might be persuaded to take that one just because I'm rooting for that to happen. That matchup is going to be so fun to watch. And Tyreek Hill was already talking smack. So, and Tua has faith in him. He's going to be launching the ball downfield. So I don't know. I kind of like that. I'm looking for an explosive play, at least 1 or 2 from them at that point. If Tua does play, this is all dependent on that, in my opinion. If not, I think Joe Burrow and the Bengals could This could be the team that takes down the Dolphins this week, unfortunately. Thank you so much for your insight, Nick. It's always fun talking football with you, one of my favorites. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Picks and Parlays Power Hour is live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss us in the weeks to come. We look forward to having you join us each and every day, Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern.